Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Jeep Compass, Jeep Renegade guys, or Dodge Dart. And if you guys have the 6-speed automatic transmission, most likely you will guys. If you need to remove oil pan, replace oil pan gasket, or remove oil pan on the transmission, so you can, let's say, need any repairs like to replace transmission shifter, solenoid, valve body, or sensors inside, stay with us. We'll explain how to do that. Most of the times you need to remove the oil pan to fix a leak from the gasket. We'll explain how to do that as well. Before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these absolutely free videos for you. Now, if you guys need to buy any parts, tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get them from, and you can save quite a bit of money. So this is the transmission here. First thing that we need to do, okay, we need to go ahead, okay, drain the transmission fluid. Once we drain it, guys, we already did that, stay with us, we'll show you how to do that, then we'll continue with the next step. So if you look at it, guys, okay, that transmission, in order to drain it, now I'll recommend, okay, some people do it cold. I'll recommend drive your car for 5-10 minutes before you drain it, but be extremely careful not to burn yourself. The transmission fluid could be hot. Always wear eye protection, gloves as well, and be careful not to burn yourself. Park the car on level ground. Okay, you don't need to remove the front end. We have the front end completely out, so we can show you with the great detail. Otherwise, we cannot get the camera in here. But if you look at it, if you come right here underneath, guys, okay, underneath right here, this is your drain plug right there. 24mm socket, guys, okay, and we're going to go ahead, okay, and drain the oil now. So let's go ahead and remove that plug. It could be really tight, by the way. So we're going to go ahead and remove it. Always use gloves and eye protection again, and we'll let it drain. Now that transmission, okay, oh, check out the thing, check out the, okay, that's nasty, guys. Okay, later we need to wipe it later, okay, before you install it, make sure you clean it really good. So now let's explain, guys, okay, that the capacity of that transmission is about 7.1 quarts when everything is completely empty, including the torque converter. But that's about 6.7 liters, I believe. But the transmission will never ever drain so much oil. You will probably drain the most is 5 quarts, and just by removing the drain plug will be even less than that, probably about 4, even could be in some cases less than that. Now if you remove the oil pan, okay, and you remove the solenoids from the valve body, you will drain quite a bit, guys. So people, okay, make common mistake here. Now when changing the transmission fluid, you'll be changing probably about 60% of the fluid most of the times. So what is recommended to do, in my opinion, okay, put new fluid and always make sure you check the transmission fluid level, not to overfill it or not to have enough fluid. And then, guys, the next step will be put fluid again, good level, drive the car for 100 miles, drain it and change it again. You may need to do that up to 2 times. Okay, so that way you can replace about 90% of the transmission fluid. You need to change that transmission fluid quite often. Okay, most people think it's a lifetime deal. It's not. So we have a special video that explains how often to change the transmission fluid on Jeep, Jeep Compass, on Jeep Renegade, and also on Dodge Dart. The video is on our channel. But yeah, that's how we do it. Later you need new washer. Go ahead, install the drain plug, and you'll be ready to fill it. If you want to see how to add transmission fluid and check the fluid level, we have the video on the channel. So 10mm socket, and we are going to remove one bolt here for the wires. Okay, let's go ahead, do that. We are going to get the wiring harness out of the way. You will need to get, guys, okay, pliers, and we need to disconnect the hose for the breather hose right here. That's where you add transmission fluid from as well. We have a special video that explains how to add transmission fluid and how to check the transmission fluid level, very important. Also, why you need to change your transmission fluid, and it's quite often, most people never think about that, but we have a video about that, and why you may need to change the transmission fluid up to 2 or 3 times in some cases. So now with 10mm socket, we're going to go ahead and remove the bolts here for the oil pan. So let's do that. We're going to do the ones on top. Once you get them loose, you can practically remove them. Perfect. So a few more that we have. Okay, you can see like that. And on the last two bolts you need to be careful because it will drop on the last bolt. Have the container underneath because you will start dripping oil. There will be quite a bit of oil. Even though you drain the transmission, not all of it will come out where the oil pan is. So, okay, sorry for the camera work here. Check out how much fluid came out. That's unbelievable. So that's the oil pan, guys. Okay, right here. If you have a leak from it, that's how we remove it. If you need to remove the gasket, you just grab, pull it out, wipe everything really good, wipe where the new gasket will be contacting the transmission and replace it. I'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get one from. Now check out the debris in the transmission oil pan. Okay, shiny stuff, black. Okay, that's okay. Transmission oil that hasn't been changed quite a bit. Okay, here there is a piece of something. Whoever knows what it is, that's scary. Okay, so yeah, hopefully guys the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. Thank you for watching. If you want to see how to add transmission fluid and check the oil level, the video will be on the channel, and see you guys next time.